Hey guys. Recently, the name tartrate has been coming up because people are talking about the old days, and tartrate's perhaps the major player on KGS back then. So I went in and pulled out some games of his that I thought would be fun to look at. Let's take a look. He's playing Breakfast, who's Alexander, then a German last name, Dietrich, something like that. Right now, Breakfast is 4 Dan Pro. Back then, he's 1 Dan Pro. And I didn't remove any of the comments. So if they say something bad, don't blame me. This is an example of the old days. Black has 3 stones on the right, 2 close to the bottom right. So if you get pinched, one's thinking there's a lot of black stones, maybe this won't go well for me. So it was kind of in vogue to back off and give yourself a little extra space. And it's fine. I think nowadays we just play close, but it's fine. White's job is to settle, right? Settling. This is all a Joseki. Okay. This is Sente, to kill the corner. There's a certain value to this Sente. But White's going this way. Sente to kill the right. This is a high-level move. Let's look at why. So let's look at this move. Does this move kill the 3 black stones? Well, if we go this way, White kills. Well, that'd be nice. So instead, let's have Black go this way. If it's just liberties, White's going to win. But what happens here? I guess that's a ladder, but that means White gets a ladder breaker. What about other things? See, this Aji, here's the point. It's not a strong situation. So at this point, White does not feel confident killing the corner. Doesn't feel that he wants to kill it easier. So when he picks this fight, he's saying, if you fight me, I'm going to get an extra move somewhere here, A or wherever, and then all of a sudden B kills comfortably. So he's looking for a comfortable kill. And let's say Black says, no, you're not going to kill me. Great, I got an extra move over here. So it's a very cute, fancy little contact move. Really smart move. Black says, I just can't have you killing my corner. And White can still kill that corner with this move. So Black says, well, if you try to kill me, I'm going to cut and kill you first. Okay. Now that's not true. Okay, I better go back and save. And what's the result of White not going for a possibly early kill? Well, there's no cut at A, which means that the B group as a whole is really quite healthy with some points. And the C stone has been hurt a lot. Really painful C stone. So white's got a lot of profit here by sacrificing the D stones and not capturing. Q players love to capture. It's great when you learn to not capture. Okay. Also, why wouldn't white just do more? Well, because there's Aji here. There's cuts everywhere, right? What about this cut that's coming up? Ah, it's all messy. So just clean it up. Okay. Old style still seems fine. This is a one for the Q players. This is a bigger capture. Yeah, but now this is Sente. So strong players capture the strong way, not the big way. And you'll see that time and time and time again. Okay. Fourth line to keep the pressure up on that black group. That black group is not settled. And notice the Hane. Well, so what's the big deal? Well, what are you going to do now? Oh, I'll just kill. Then this dies. So again, there's Aji here. Clean up the Aji. Okay, next move. Not only that, we'll see more in a moment. Next move. What in the heck is that? Tiny little extension off a wall? I don't get it. Well, check this out. Hane, threaten to capture you. You better save. Oh, I better save. Oh, nasty cut. So black fixes his shape over here is the whole point. Now, he could have also fixed it here, but his move does more than that. He could have fixed it here, which is doing more, but still, this is doing more than that. So all these little readouts, all the little weaknesses in your position, you got to keep track of. And on a high level, man, you're keeping track of so many things. And that's what I can't do anymore now that I'm older. I mean, just in game, there's a dozen plays. These ones are Sente, those ones are Gote, those are big, but they're double Gote, so it doesn't count. You have to organize the whole thing, every move. Gosh, it's miserable. Okay. Boom, boom. Contacts the strong stone in order to settle. Come out. Push. Standard sequence. Now I'm thinking he should cut here. If he cuts, the basic idea is the black's going to kill, right? I'm killing you. Yeah, but then this is Sente. And this is Sente. Oh, before that. That Sente. And that Sente. So see all the Sente you're getting. This is a way to get some shape. I haven't studied this, so I'm not sure why he's playing on top. Maybe because he's wants the top. Now, this is hard for me, a move like this. Okay, let's look at why. A real cut at A at that mark. Dare we say a real weakness? We'll call it a weakness. Real weakness, that's 2 or 3 serious weaknesses here. Now, if he had played away altogether, I would feel entirely different. But this is clearly helping the situation. Sort of like we'll just put down some fantasy moves just to get a picture. Black says, I'm cutting you. And look, white's built an amazing wall facing the top. Now, he sacrificed the right, but that's not so big, especially since the corner's still open. So the point isn't what he was going to do, but rather this move, he's looking, going, well, I'm looking at the center. I'm looking at helping my group a little bit, making some threats. Very creative move. Boom, boom. And now, this is actually standard. This A-B jump, B ends up at the spot he wanted to begin with on his center group. But now he's got A as part of it too. It's a standard thing. Come on out. Don't get surrounded. I don't want you coming underneath. This is all so complex. What's white going to do? It's 2 cuts. Well, let's start by getting our points in life and let him cut. Well, not real thrilling. What if we had a free move? Oh, that black group just got weak. And it's our move. So when we see this white move, he's defending his 2 cuts. Isn't that weird? This white move is helping his 2 cuts. Black's a little scared to cut because it's white's move. And the bottom group isn't exactly stable. I wouldn't want to be here. He says, yeah, I'll take your points away. Here's one way. White gets Sente. White's life is not very great. I mean, for instance, black, white, black connects under. So sometimes this way's perfect. Very, very common. But here, no. Well, what about this? Isn't this even less health? Black goes for life. And now look at black's bottom group, eyeless, and we're ready to attack. Fast. Oh, and I was putting those moves down, but those were their moves. I'm playing Milan's moves. Yes. Boom. Boom. Yep. Oh, that's cute. Okay, check this out. Let's say later on in the game, and black plays. This is a good move for black's defense. So, but white needs to play this way. Well, then he dies. So this sacrifice stone is asking white, what are you going to do? You don't need to save your stone right now. You can play this, but that means I get this in Sente. However, if you play this first, then there's some extra Aji over here that maybe I can use up here. So he's searching. Probes do this a lot. And what did white do? White just fixed. And you see black comes over here because he just created some Aji there. Out you go. Nice light. Going to sacrifice something. Oh, that's a fancy move. He says, you're cut. Well, I'm going to cut you back. Play away. Wow. Black A says, Milan, Tartrate, I did not see this move. It's a good move. I don't dare try to survive. Even if I can survive, I don't want to. It's going to cost too much. I'll leave that there and play the rest of the game, and I'll let it be your burden to come back. So just a minute ago, I said Milan, then I switched it to Tartrate. It wasn't until then I realized I've been mixing up their names. And right now, I can't even think which is which. They're both monumental names on KGS, but which was the good one? They're both amazing. So I'll just leave that right there. He plays away very high level stuff. And White says, clean it up. No Aji in the future, no chance you coming back. Done. Clean it up. Notice the Hane at A. Atari, all of a sudden we see the cut at B getting interesting. The connection at C with the Atari at D, things are dying. There's a lot of Aji here. Clean it up. Very nice. And punish White for never having responded. Regular Joseki. And White could play here first, but it's not necessary. And you can kind of tell. It's like if Black plays here, I think White's response is, oh, thank you for the free move. I don't care if you take that stone. He'll go do something, whatever, you know. So it's not necessary to connect, so he doesn't. White's having to decide, let's check out the health of my A group versus very much wanting to capture the B stone for points and solidity, because my C wall isn't that great of a wall. Okay. Oh, this is high level stuff here. The timing, when do you go to different boards? What do you leave as a question? Yeah, nasty stuff. Man, I'd go on for hours looking at this game. This is probably a good place to stop, because if we actually looked at the whole game, we'd be here an hour and a half. George, the guy that organizes all this, says, what's wrong with that? Go an hour and a half, 2 hours. It's great. And I'm like, I couldn't, yeah. I'm going to stop here for now. Who knows? Maybe George will convince me to do part 2. But I find this stuff fascinating and interesting and educational. Okay, I think that's it for now. Thanks, everybody. Bye.